So today, 21st of November 2020, and our Nityam Bhagavad Seva is going on under the blessings and patronage of Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. We'll have text 39 of chapter 13, canto 3 of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Appearance of Varaha. So as you know, it's a rapid study. Slokas are very simple. So I don't know how many we can take today. We'll see. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashuprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktirvavati Nashtuke. Text 39. Namo Namaste Akhila Mantra Devata Dravyayaya Sarvakrate Kriyatmane Vairagya Bhaktyatmajayanubhavita Jnanaya Vidya Guruve Namo Namaha. Synonyms: Namaha Namaha, obeisances unto you, Te, unto you, who are worshipable. Akhila, all inclusive. Mantra, hymns. Devata, the Supreme Lord. Dravyayaya, unto the ingredients of performing sacrifices. Sarva, Kratave, unto all kinds of sacrifices. Kriya Atmane, unto you, the supreme form of all sacrifices. Vairagya, renunciation. Bhaktiya, by devotional service. Atmajaya Anubhavita, perceivable by conquering the mind. Janaya, Jnanaya, such knowledge. Vidya Guruve, the supreme spiritual master of all knowledge. Namaha, Namaha. Again, I offer my respectful obeisances. Translated purport by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O Lord, you are Supreme Personality of Godhead and are worshipable by universal prayers, Vedic hymns, sacrificial ingredients. We offer our obeisances unto you. You can be realized by the pure mind, free from all visible and invisible material contamination. We offer our respectful obeisances to you as the Supreme Spiritual Master of Knowledge in devotional service. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshmanitam Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Supatantikam Bandeham Sri Guru Shadapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vidantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijan Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitam Cha. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिये वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतिता नाम पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण विष्टाय पुत्रे श्रीमती जय पिता गा स्वामी निधि नामने नमाचार्य पादाय नित्या कृपा प्रदाने गौरकथा दामदाय नगर ग्राम ताणे. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण विष्टाय पुत्रे श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निधि नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाशे तारणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. नमो नमस्ते अखिल मंत्र देवता द्रव्याय सर्वक्रतवे क्रियात्मने वैराग्य भक्त्यात्मजयानुभावित ज्ञानाय विद्या गुरुवे नमो नमः. So we are hearing the prayers of the Brahmanas headed by Marichi, and Brahmaji is there. So Vidura is being informed by sage Maitreya that they said, Lord, you are the supreme personality of Godhead. Now, these are not merely statements. It's called a factual realization. They had seen the board incarnation coming out from the nostril of Brahmaji as the tip of the thumb, and now he is so big, gigantic. They know it can be only done by Krishna, by Vishnu, and therefore he says, you are worshipable by universal prayers. You are worshipable by Vedic hymns and sacrificial ingredients. There are many ways. Somebody has offered, we have known how many type of yagnas are there. Somebody only by chanting the name, sacrifice, reading, and many ways that God can be pleased. And we say, we offer our obeisances unto you. And then they are pre-qualifying it. You can be realized by the pure mind, freed from the visible and invisible material contamination. Sometime in your mind, because now we are ISKCON devotees, so we have to behave so many things, but within the mind, what is going on, we don't know. Nobody can see it. Thank God the scientists have not yet made any equipment that you put on somebody's head and you come to know. Like this, what do you call it? Lying test. No, what is that? Lying test. So test is, that you tell the truth. I don't know what the name of that. So, if suppose they would have put on my head, my goodness God, they'll get fainted. That, he's thinking so much. My good gracious. So he says, pure mind. Manaiva manushyanam karanam bandha moksha yoga. So, mind should be free. Free of what? Visible and invisible. Of material contamination. When you see somebody, oh, Prabhu, how are you? And if Prabhu has sat more than 1 hour, then you are thinking, Prabhu ji, खाना खा के जाओ. खाना बनाए नहीं. खाना खा के जाओगे? अब उसने बोला, ठीक है प्रभु जी, आप बोले तो खाना खा के जाएंगे. ओ तेरे की, अब खाना प्रसाद बनाना पड़ेगा. So within the mind, nobody knows. But the devotees, they are the pure of the mind. Like children. In somebody's, some visitor came to somebody's house, and they all sat in the dining table, and the host mother said to her child, okay, recite the prayers of, Bola, what prayer? Bola, what I told you. Bola, the one just before they came, you told me? Bola, yes, told him. Then he said, my mother says, my dear God, why these people are coming here only to eat? Why they are not inviting us? It's not good. Anyway, this is the last time we are offering them. And the people, they come surprised. Why I'm saying this? The child have the innocent mind, free, he doesn't know consequences. He spoke the truth. And child is generally supposed to speak the truth. In one classroom, okay, we are talking of visible and invisible. Huh? I'm putting the point here, visible and invisible. When child came to school and teacher wanted to take the test, he said, okay, Johnny, get up. Johnny stood up. He said, okay, Johnny, if Matthew give you 2 mangoes and other fellow Jacob give you 2 mangoes, how many mangoes you will have? He thought for a second. He said, Mom, 5. He said, no. Listen carefully. 2 mangoes will be given by the Jacob, 2 mangoes by Matthew. How many mangoes you will have? He thought for a second. He said, 5. Teacher was surprised. He says, okay, let us change it. If John gives you 2 banana, Matthew gives you 2 banana, how many banana you will have? The boy thought for a second. He said 4. But yes, right. Now, one more question. If Matthew gives you 2 mango, Jacob gives you 2 mango, how many mango you will have? Boy thought 5. The teacher got very annoyed. You nonsense. Just now you said 4 banana, why 5 mangoes? He started crying. He said, I already have 1 mango in my pocket, in my bag. Why I'm saying? Visible, invisible is speaking the truth. The children, they are always very truthful. The Vasu is here, let me remind of his childhood time. One day his mother was scolding him. So he got very annoyed. He said, "You are only scolding me. Why not you scolding Chaudhary Prabhu?" Only me? Why not Chaudhary Prabhu? The children, they always tell the truth. So here I'm talking about visible and invisible material contamination. Only te dvanda moha nirmukta bhajate mam dridhabrata. One has to be free from all contamination. Now, how can we be free from all contamination? If 24 hours a day we are in the midst of the devotees, then these thoughts will not come in the mind. Otherwise, they do. And they are saying, we offer our respective senses to you as the supreme spiritual master of knowledge and the devotional service. Now, he is the one who can teach devotional service. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came only for this purpose, to teach the people how to do the devotional service, how to invest your time, how to invest your energy, how you do your daily routine. And once you do that, then you are completely satisfied. So the devotional service can only be taught by Krishna, nobody else. Or the Paramasantas, Param Gurus, like Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada says in the purport, the qualification of bhakti or devotional service to the Lord is that the devotee should be free from all material contamination and desires. Would you believe it? And 20 years before, people were asking me a question, Prabhuji, why you are saying we are not devotee? Why are you not devotee? I said 20 years before then and 20 years after now, still we are not the devotees. It's show business. Because we are not free from the material contamination and desires. This freedom is called Vairagya. And Vairagya cannot be practiced. Vairagya, it happens automatically. Now in the old age, nobody is going to chew the chanas. Vairagya. Because there are no teeth. What can we do? So that's called material vairagya. But this vairagya is anything that is a hindrance in pursuit of my devotion, that is vairagya. Give it up altogether, whatever it may be. Prabhupada gave up his family life. Such a beautiful children and wife. But he gave it up. The vairagya for the satisfaction of Lord Krishna. And then what happened? Instead of only 4 children and a daughter, he had hundreds and thousands of children. That's called vairagya. Or renunciation of material desire. Now, do you think Prabhupada was not wanting the material? He wanted material, but not for the self. Nothing for the self. One day, somebody asked Srila Prabhupada somewhere in America, how much money you are spending? He said, well, maybe 80,000 a month. They said, what? 80,000 a month? How? He said, we can spend more, but you all are not giving. If you give, we will spend more. Now, the Prabhupada dealt with material angle, so-called material angle, but for Haritoshanam. So that's called the renunciation of material desire. One who engages in devotional service to the Lord, according to the regulative principle, is automatically freed from material desire. And in that pure state of mind, one can realize the personality of Godhead. The personality of Godhead being situated in everyone's heart. Instruct the devotees regarding pure service so that he may ultimately achieve the association of the Lord. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 10.10. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam pirti purvakam dadhami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Beautiful sloka. To one who constantly engages in the devotional service of the Lord with faith and love, the Lord certainly gives the intelligence to achieve him the ultimate end. We have read it many times, right? You may have heard it many times. Are you doing it? No? But there are quite few. They are doing it. They are practicing it. Everybody may not be, but there are some. First of all, we are not interested in going back home, back to the Godhead. So if you are not interested, then why should we do Satajuktanam? We have to do Bhajatam. If I don't have to go there, if I don't go to America, why should I know how many flights are taking place and what's the rent, or what's the fare? Not interested, right? Or forget about it. Let's say we want to go to the Falkland, the worst place. Would you ever inquire the visa process? No, we are not going to go. So similarly here, he says, Mam upyantite. If we are not ready to go to him, then why? Then that's why we are not doing Bhajatam Pirti Purvakam. But by doing this, whatever we are doing, Agyana Sukritihi. That is guaranteed. Somehow the Agyana Sukritihi. And then our life is secure, soul is secured. Not for degradation at least. So this is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise, everybody knows about themselves. Who they are, what are they doing, and how they are doing. So, Prabhupada says further, one has to conquer the mind. And one may do it by following the Vedic rituals and by performing different types of sacrifice. The ultimate end of all these performances is to attain bhakti, or devotional service of the Lord. Without bhakti, one cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The original Personality of Godhead, or his innumerable expansion of Vishnu, are the only object of worship by all the Vedic rituals and sacrificial performance. Bhaktya janati. Only by the bhakti. Bhaktya tu ananya, roughly 11.54. Bhaktya tu ananya sakya aham evam vidu Arjuna. Jnantum drishtum cha tattvena praveshtum cha param tapa. It's not that easy, right? It's not that you put the light off and light goes off. No. Practice of tapaha. And tapa is by engaging the body, the mind, the thoughts, the deeds, by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Then only we can understand. Tesam eva anukampartham aham agnana jamtamah nashayami atma bhavasto jnana deepena vashvata. Yes, sir, I lit the lamp of knowledge within the heart. Like Brahma, Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kabhiya, here also saying, I will lit the lamp of Agyana goes off. And then you will establish in the absolute truth. And absolute truth means, well, I am here, whatever condition I may be in, but my prime object, my prime duty is to remember Krishna, one. Never forget Krishna, the second. Only two things in life is required. Rest, automatically things will come. Automatically. Like the summer comes, like the winter comes, season changes. Similarly, everything is provided by the Lord without much endeavor. You must have seen, there are so many sannyasis, unemployed for the last 30, 40 years, or maybe more. Sannyasis, unemployed 30, 40 years and more. But see what a beautiful temple they have erected, they have made. What a lovely gosala they have, farmhouses, restaurants. For whom? Haritoshanam. Everything for Krishna. And of their own, they have nothing. They don't have in the pocket in their kurtas. I remember, one day Prabhupada was in Juhu beach, Juhu temple, and he was about to go for a walk. So in the middle, somebody came and he offered him 2 rupees. Prabhupada was offered 2 rupees. So Prabhupada has no pocket, so he gave it to a servant, 2 rupees. Then went for a walk and everything and came back. Next day morning, Prabhupada called that fellow. his servant, come here. You nonsense. What happened to my 2 rupees that I gave yesterday? He said, Prabhupada, with me, why are you not giving? Why are you not giving my money back to me? That was Srila Prabhupada. Haritoshanam. Nothing else. Once he has to send he was in Vrindavan, he had to give a check of 125,000 rupees. So he gave 125,000 rupees, a check sign, give it to Saurabhi Prabhu or somebody was there, and he said, okay, give it to him. When he was about to go, he called him. How you are going it? Bola, I'll go by rickshaw. How much that cost? Bola, it'll cost me 75 paisa. And by post? By post only 25 paisa. Bola, send by post. Send by post. And if I was there, I said, no, go by taxi. Why by rickshaw? Go by taxi. I'll pay for it. So this is called Haritoshanam. Then only we can reach to Krishna. But Krishna has his own plan. And every time we say, Krishna, I don't want this plan. Why I'm sick? Why I'm forgetting? Why I'm this? Krishna has a plan. You are saying, no, your plan is wrong. And then Krishna says, what to do, Baba? This is what we'll have. Take it or leave it. So the devotees, they're realists. They are saying Namaste. How many times you say Nama? 4 times. Namo Namaste. Namo Namaha. This is Namo Namaha here is a total surrender. The supremacy of the Lord. He said they can only please Krishna by prayers or by sacrifice. There are no other ways, no other means. And that's what exactly these top class Brahmanas in Burma, they are praying to the Lord. And they know the appearance of the Lord to mitigate the problem on the surface of the earth. Yada yada yadharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthyanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijam. Abhyuthyanam adharmasya. Whenever there is adharma. And then people come and say, these statements are wrong. The Kali Yuga is going on. So many adharmas are going on. Why Krishna not coming? Well, Krishna is already there. In Hare Krishna Mahamantra. In his Nama Rupa is already there. It is you to accept it, to abide by it, to practice it. Krishna is always there. He has never left. Krishna has never left Vrindavan. And wherever Krishna, that is Vrindavan. It's a Rushta and Pushta. So he became Pushta. So Namo, Namaste, Akhila Deva Mantra Dev, Akhila Mantra Devata. Akhila Mantra. All kinds of mantras are meant to please Krishna. Dravyaya Sarva Kratave Kiryatmane Vairagya Bhaktyatma Jayanubhavita Jnanaya Vidya Guruve Namaha. And all the knowledge come from Krishna. Buddhir buddhimatam asmi teja tejasvanamaham. Balam balavatam chaham. Everything is Krishna. Everything comes from Krishna. So to that, Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Let us offer our senses to that Krishna. Sri Krishnaya Vayam, we all, Namaha, offering our senses. That he has given us the human body, he has given us the little intelligence, he has given us the resources, he has given up the Param Guru, he has got us attached to a parampara. So not be thankful to Krishna. Otherwise, Pasuha kim na jivanti vasra kim na sashunnataha kim khadanti na vehinti grame pasue pare. Otherwise, we would have been living like the Pasuha. So, Namo Namaha. Simply chant the holy name of the Lord without having anything, without having any desire. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So I'll come to the conclusion of my talk. Thank you very, very much. Our Vishwanatha Prabhu is with us for the last or maybe 20 years. Yes, after 20 years he has joined our Bhagavatam class. We keep meeting him, that's a different thing. But as far as the Bhagavatam class is concerned, maybe almost after 20 years. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.